Hello everybody, my name is Justin, and today for my life skills presentation, I'm going to teach you guys how to fix a drywall repair. You can see there's a little hole here. There's good reasons why you should fix that right away. Number one, it could be because mice could get inside that and chew cables, and that would not be good for anybody. Another reason to do it yourself is to save money. It could cost hundreds of dollars to get somebody in and just fix a little hole like that, which anybody could fix. I'm going to get to it right now. All you need is a couple little tools, and I'll tell you them as I go. So this hole was here. Usually it's here. Somebody could have punched it, or it could be there from a doorknob handle or whatever. You could be renting your place, and you might owe money to your landlord. If they find that out, they'll charge you. They'll keep your deposit or anything. So it's quick to get it fixed. I'll show you how to fix that really quick. So what we're going to do is we're going to measure the size of the hole first of all. So right now it's probably about 3.5 inches. So I'm going to go 4 inches by about 4 inches. So I'm going to measure out on here 4 inches. This is just an extra piece of drywall that I laying around. So all we're going to do is we're going to cut this hole. You can use a little knife, or you can use this is a drywall cutting knife. You can buy these just at the hardware store for probably about $5-10 bucks. But any little knife could work. Like this is just a little X-Acto knife that I have, and it cuts through it nice and fine. So we're just going to go like this. You just want to pierce it. You go over it a couple times. So you should just break off like that. Just cut. There you go. So we're going to use this to fix the little hole there. So we're just going to place this over top of the hole, and we're going to trace it like this. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to be puttying over that anyway. So now you're going to have to grab your drywall knife, or you can use an X-Acto knife and just cut around that tracing. And like I said, it doesn't have to be exact because we're going to putty over it anyways. And there's our hole. So just going to see if this fits in there. And it fits pretty good. So the next step, all you're gonna do is, I just found this in my backyard. It's just a piece of wood. All we're gonna do is we're gonna just stick this in here just to hold that piece of drywall up. So I'm just gonna grab my drill. And we're gonna just go like this. And put one drill there and one on the bottom just to hold it in a steady spot. And then we're going to grab this. We're going to hold it there. And we're going to throw a screw like that, and it's going to hold it right in place. You can put more screws if you want, but this is pretty solid. So the next step is we're going to have some tape. This is drywall tape, and this is going to hold it more secure in place. I'm just going to cut it. We're going to put it around the edges there. We're going to do it to all 4 sides. I'm going to go like that. Like that. Just measure that. And that. So now that's all held in place there. All we got to do is grab some compound, drywall compound. You can get these at the hardware store. I bought mine at Canadian Tire, and this was $8.99 for this big jug. You don't need a big jug for these little holes, but I do a lot of repairs, so I have a bigger jug. You just grab a putty knife. You get these at the dollar store for about $2. And you're gonna just grab it on, and you're just gonna slap a bunch of this on. We're just gonna go like this. You can cake this on, it doesn't matter because we're gonna spread it out later and smooth it out later. Sometimes that tape moves a bit, but as you're putting this down, you're gonna smooth it out. This drywall compound's usually not this wet, but it's not a big deal. It just takes longer to dry when it's wetter. You just want to cover all this tape. It doesn't have to be the smoothest because we're going to sand it down later when it dries. So that's pretty much the basics of it. So you gotta let that sit and dry. I usually wait about 24 hours or so. And I'll show you, I did one earlier today, or last night I say. And it's all dry right here. You can see I put a hole here last night and I repaired it. And all you gotta do is get these sanders. I get these from the dollar store. I got a pack of 4 of these for, I think it was $3 at the dollar store. So right now it's all, you can see how rough it is. All you gotta do is take the sander, go like this until it smooths out. You can see that's nice and flat. Just want to take out all these little divots, make it so it's nice and smooth. So it's nice and smooth now. All you gotta do is paint over that and it's done. If you want to fix a little hole, if you don't have a big hole like that, if you have just like little holes, we'll just make a little hole. Like if you have just little holes like that or over the nails, you don't even need to do what I did with that. All you need to do is get this drywall compound and just fill in that hole. Just gotta put a bit, fill in that hole. You smooth it out, and then later same thing, let it dry, and then you're just going to sand it out and then paint it, and then you're done. And that's the easiest way of doing it. That was just a quick job, and yeah, when it's done, you just save a couple $100. All right, thank you very much.